emotion on the road and just hopes to be able to get out and tell about it. It's the Indiana Hoosiers and the Nebraska Cornhuskers. Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with you. Let's check in with our sideline reporter, Holly Rowe.
Checking in with the Indiana head coach before the game. He is so pleased with the way this quarterback is playing. As you know, he was a transfer coming in, and they didn't know what they were getting exactly. But he has become one of the leaders of this team. He has proven that he can carry them. If he keeps playing like this, the sky's the limit. I'll keep you posted on how he's settling in here early to start this game. Back to you.
Thanks, Holly. And the Hoosiers ready to kick it away first. The returner will field it and bring it back. He'll be stopped short of the 20-yard line on the return. They'll mark him at the 19. The Cornhuskers offense will get first crack at it today. They sure hope that that dynamic connection that was on display last week rears its head and wreaks havoc again today, Jesse.
And last week, it didn't matter what the secondary was doing from a coverage standpoint, David, whether it was man, zone, double covered, ISO'd. These two were simply unstoppable. Huge challenge for the defense today.
Well, maybe they try the triple coverage. I mean, because obviously nothing worked a week ago, but I've got to take his main threat away. Obviously a superstar out wide. Like, I've got to make somebody else beat me. Obviously a great QB wide receiver duo. I'm just not letting that wide receiver get me today.
They'll move the tight end. From the gun, they'll try the middle. And just wedges it ahead a bit before he's brought down.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Makes the grab. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. It's third down, and they have to get it to the 42 to move the sticks. DB's right up on the receivers. Looking to throw, it's Calandria. He makes the grab. Nice job to pick up the first down, and they'll spot it at the 42. And the Huskers are moving quickly down the field. Off the play fake on first down to throw. It's broken up. They took a shot, and he was equal to the challenge to knock it away. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Going with the ground game left. Strong, firm tackle. It'll be third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Takes a hit as he fires. And the deflection on third down. How big is that? Forces a fourth down. The Huskers send out the punt unit. He ought to be able to use his first punt to pin him deep. Boots his first of the day away. He was called on 4 times in the victory last week.
And that is why this punter is such a big weapon. He can completely flip the field. He's got a cannon for a leg. That was a moonshot. They were able to get downfield, and now this offense, they've got a lot of work to do if they're going to score.
This crowd bringing the energy and noise early. On the run, it's Richard. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's second and 11. Looking to fire. Gliding to the right, still trying to make a play. And they can't make the connection.
When the quarterback leaves the pocket, I have to know that. You could tell the defense did. They did a great job skewing towards him, moving towards where he's scrambling. Now I can be in the passing lanes. Great job by the defense understanding.
And that's a play on third down. This offense just has to do a better job protecting their quarterback. Give them a split second more time to complete that throw, but they couldn't do it there.
Wants to bring it back. He was able to get that ball up to the 48-yard line before he stopped on the return. So the Nebraska offense heads out to start this drive. They hope to be able to cash in on this drive, David, after having to punt it last time.
Yeah, and I think this offense needs to start it with the first play. You need to be successful and productive on that first play, and it gets you in less predictable situations.
No doubt, too. Don't you just feel like there's a little bit more sense of urgency on this drive? It just feels like they've got to be able to put some points up on the board here.
Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49. Now facing a 3rd and long. Wants to throw. It's Calandria. Unloads to the wideout. Complete to the right. And they just want to give this guy a chance to make a play on 3rd down, and more times than not, he is going to deliver.
And he's so good, so efficient, such a good route runner, got the speed, got the complete game, so you definitely want to highlight him, and especially on those downs that matter the most. If something's not open quick underneath, find him, he'll make those contested catches.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29. Following that last play, there is an injured Cornhusker who is still on the field. They're within field goal range at the 29. Let's see if they can pick up a few or the first down on 3rd and long. Nice grab in traffic. He ended up going backwards on the play, and they will not convert that 3rd down. Now looks as if they'll settle for the field goal try. Looks as if this will be a 51-yard attempt. It's good. And with that, they break the seal on the scoring. It's 3-0.
How about it? 50-plus, no problem. Big leg, nice accuracy. That's a big-time kick for this young man.
He'll bring it out. It's Morris. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Indiana has the ball back, and the Hoosier offense comes out ready to go. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. Takes a handoff. It's Beebe. They'll knock him down after a pickup of 1 to the 18. The Hoosiers want to pick up the tempo.
And here's what you know about Indiana football. They're going to be physical. They're going to be so well coached and disciplined, and they're going to run the football. It was the key ingredient to helping Fernando Mendoza win a Heisman. Like, the ability to RPO off of it. So, Palmer, I don't know who the names are going to be throughout the season, but I know they're going to run downhill, no nonsense, and they'll have a guy that they'll hitch their wagon to.
Yeah, everybody talking about losing Mendoza, but Black and Hemby were a big part of that thing, too. I think the offensive line, though, was key to it all. Anytime you have two 1,000-yard rushers, it's because the guys up front are pushing people around, and that was the secret sauce to Indiana's Cinderella run a year ago. So up front, these guys have to continue to dominate. They'll reload the backfield through the portal, through recruiting, but it all starts and stops with the big fellas pushing people around. That's going to be the key for them on offense.
He goes out of bounds right at midfield. Following that run, we have a player who is shaken up. That is their freshman offensive lineman, and boy, they hope this isn't too serious. Howie Rowe will keep an eye on that. And the Hoosiers have it with a 1st and 10. Running inside, it's Beebe. It'll be a gain of 6, sets up 2nd and 4. What a great job they've done in Big Ten play up to this point, and you see them now feeling as if they can accomplish something big.
No doubt, Reese, and I think it's a great start to the season. Like, again, you have goals and you have midpoints to the season where you're at right now. This is where you wanted to be. You wanted to be in the mix in one of the best conferences in all of college football, and Jesse, they're doing that in the Big Ten.
Yeah, they've been able to handle the stage and handle the pressure. With every win, that makes the next game that much bigger, and they've shown up on big stages on national television, and they've been able to deliver. This game, though, is the biggest yet. If they keep on the pace they're at, they're going to be playing for a Big Ten championship.
Looking to throw, it's Hoover. Makes the grab, it's Beebe. And they pick up just a few on that completion. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long.
And I love linebackers, man, that just have a nose for the football, an absolute feel. Great job not losing vision, feeling the running back start to come out of the backfield to catch the football, and then doing the most important part. Probably the hardest, too, getting him on the ground.
Third down, and the Husker faithful getting loud, trying to make moving the chains impossible. They'll try to run for it. That just never had a chance as they controlled the middle of the field and stopped him in the backfield on third down. This is makeable field goal range here, but it looks as if they'll go for it on fourth down. Off the RPO, throw right, looking for the change. They get him out of bounds a couple of yards shy of the line to gain, and the defense makes the stand. Could be an alley. Defense caught out of position, and they get him down finally at the 38. The Cornhuskers come to the line in the hurry-up.
The defense has got to be more physical up front. Don't let them have those running lanes, those holes to break off a nice run, get a first down. And here's the thing, you better reload quick because they're right back on the line to call another play.
They'll ride the hot hand. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Corners showing press. They want to be physical here. Looking for a man. It's Calandria. A little screen to the running back. Showing off the arm. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass as it just never developed. They're looking at a third down and short from the 33. From the gun, wants to pass. He'll take a shot. Touchdown, Cornhuskers! They went for the big play, and boy, did it ever pay off.
Really nice job working the route, getting himself open. He was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
We've come to the end of the quarter, and Nebraska is on top. They largely dominated this first quarter as indicated by the stats. Just about ready to get things started here in the second. We'll see if they continue to flex that muscle.
Number 27, set to advance on the punt.
He'll bring it back looking for help. He gets across the 20 and out to the 21-yard line before he's stopped right there. Indiana sends the offense onto the field. They really need to find a way to generate some kind of offense down 10-0. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Gonna run it. It's Beebe. Brought down at the 31 after a pickup of 10 yards on that one.
And I like the thought process on offense here early in this game. They're giving their bell cow the ball early and often. There are a lot of coaches that outthink themselves, and they think, you know, we're going to throw the ball to set up the run instead because everybody on defense knows our guy is the focal point. But this offense is just keeping it simple. Let's just give our best player the football early in this game, and let's just get him into a rhythm.
Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Beebe.
Man, it's easy to call plays when you're getting 5 or 6 yards a pop on the ground. Like, why would I get complicated? Why would I get complex? Like, up front right now, this group just win, fall forward, get that good gain, stay ahead of the sticks, don't have to get in bad situations. This defense better respond, or else I'll do that all the way down the field.
The Hoosiers come to the line trying to find a way to convert on third and very short. They'll try to power their way ahead. Stopped in the backfield, and this defense has forced him into fourth down.
And this defense has got to be jacked up, man.
Hold on a minute. The offense still out there going for it in their own territory. Just couldn't get loose. They stop him right at the line, and they don't convert on fourth down. They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50. Look out, there's some room. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll move the wide receiver. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Strong pass rush, gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46.
Well, we talked to the offensive staff coming into this one. They knew going up against the top 25 defense with respect to sacks per game that they had to do a good job protecting the QB, but they have not been able to get that done so far. They've already now allowed 3 sacks in this game.
That's caught. It's eyes. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. To throw, it's Calandria. Fires downfield. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. He's finally stopped and brought down at the 15. And the Huskers with the 1st and 10. Trying to run, it's Nelson. He breaks a tackle. He rolls all the way down to the 5-yard line before they finally get him stopped.
Every offense wants to be able to run the ball and be physical, especially on first down. And you want to create 2nd and short, 3rd and short, or just get first downs like that run right there.
Fires quickly. Trying to hit him with a quick game on first down, and nothing doing there. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Wide receiver going in motion. He's got it and still on his feet. Touchdown, Husker! A great catch and run for 6. No midseason doldrums for these guys as they push out the lead in week 6.
Love the individual effort here by the wide receiver. After he has the ball, able to make people miss. You see the speed as he goes in for the touchdown.
And right down the middle. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Hoosiers offense all set and ready to crank things up. After giving up that score, now it's incumbent on this offense to kind of get a back and forth going, Jesse, in this game.
They got to put some points on the board here. There's obviously a lot of football to go, so it's not necessarily panic time just yet, but I'm getting the ball into the hands of my best playmakers on this drive.
I hear you, Jesse, but not panic time. Have you seen my defense? I mean, I'm not trusting them to get a lot of stops, so he puts a lot of pressure on this offense.
That's caught. It's shot. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down. Timeout called by the Cornhuskers. That's their first. And they'll have 2 left to work with here in the first half. They have been stagnant on offense, but finally a little forward movement as they've got a 1st and 10. Knocked down after a gain of 1 to the 27.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Dropping back, it's Hoover. Complete with conviction on the crosser. Brought down at the 10-yard line, and a nifty pickup after the grab on that one. Looking to throw on first down. Still moving to his right, trying to make a big play. It looks as if we have an injured Hoosier at the end of that play. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Hoosiers! He'll try to tack on one more. And it's up and good as they draw just a touch closer. So that was a 6-play, 75-yard drive. And the capper on that drive, the 10-yard touchdown run.
Number 50, set to kick this one away.
And he'll bring it down to the end zone. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. Let's go down to the sideline and Holly.
Checking in from the Nebraska sideline. Developing story, guys. Their best wide receiver is dealing with a few issues. Very banged up here in this game, but he is battling through it, still on the field, trying to perform for his offense. I'll keep you posted on how he's able to adapt here in the game. Guys, back to you.
Thanks, Holly. Second down, they'll go to the air. Throws to the wideout. Catch in the middle, it's Hunter. And he's wrestled to the ground.
Really nice job by the quarterback understanding I needed to throw this ball hard. Like, I got to fit it in there tight. And a nice job by the wide receiver wearing it, because he really didn't have a choice, because he was going to wear that one regardless.
You've got a third and manageable, backed up in your own end, but convert here and you get some momentum. To the air, it's Calandria. They get to him as he throws. And they'll miss the connection here on third down. The Huskers will try to pin them back with the punt. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Steps into this one and unleashes a booming punt. My goodness. He only needs a sliver of daylight. Well, they finally stop him, but he found some running room on that return and really helps out his offense to start this drive. First snap of this drive comes from their own 44. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Pressure in his face, and he lets it fly. And a flag comes in as this one falls incomplete. Let's see what the call is. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. With that penalty, the offense is backed up on second down. Back to pass. Under fire. And just left that pass short. Not enough juice on that one.
There's a lot of QBs that when they get hit and when they get hurried and when they get pressured, they become very average. Really nice job by the defense pressuring the quarterback.
On third and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. Nebraska uses a timeout here. It's their second. And now everybody chiming in to figure out how to play this fourth down. And the Hoosiers decide to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. He'll try to field the punt and bring it back. Oh, what a cut! He did a great job finding some running room on that return and was able to set up the offense with good field position. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. Picked off inside the 20, and they snuff out the threat. All down at the 31-yard line, and that's where this offense will go to work. Opening snap of this drive comes from the 31-yard line. To the air, it's Hoover. Fires to the wideout. He's picked off, and he's thrown a dozen of them. And they'll get him down after a solid return.
And that's just excellent cover. Man, cover one, nowhere to throw the football. Look at everybody playing man across the board, and you still got the safety in the middle of the field. Nobody open, and if I'm the QB, man, I don't need to force it. I don't force it in the tight windows if it's not there. He throws it, unfortunately, gets the interception. Bad decision by the QB there.
The Cornhuskers line it up with a first and goal. Looking to throw. Working that wide receiver screen. Got the completion, but nowhere to go as that defense reacted quickly. Back to throw, time running short in the half. Under fire.
That is exactly what I would tell this quarterback to do. Throw that ball away. Don't force it. Don't create a turnover down here in the red zone. We still got a few more downs to go. Nice job by the QB with the decision-making.
Right down the boulevard. It's good. And that will extend their lead even further.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
He'll bring it out. It's Morris. They finally make the stop. That's going to make those halftime stats look a little bit nicer as we head to the break. We've played 2 quarters here and reached halftime, and we will now check in with Kevin Connors in the studio.
Men, notable storylines all across the sport today. So let's roll up our sleeves and get you updated here in Week 6. We begin with a look in on Iowa State taking on the number 5 team, the BYU Cougars.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Holly, what did you find out coming from the locker room?
Indiana's head coach told me coming out of the locker room, they have found a lot of positive momentum here during this winning streak, but it is in jeopardy right now. He said this is the moment we have to come out and assert ourselves and be dominant to start the 3rd quarter, gain some momentum here, and change the course of this game. Reese?
Appreciate that, Holly.
And that would be the definition of first down success. Putting yourself in a good position. It's 2nd and inches. I can do whatever I want next. I can take a shot down the field. I can run the football and get a new set of downs. Like, nice first down execution.
The Hoosiers come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. Right back to him on the ground. Got a little grass. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
How nice is it in an offense when you can generate explosive plays by running the football? You got to force feed this guy, man. He is an absolute game changer.
And the Hoosiers, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. The run inside. It's Richard. Got enough for the first. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening. The Hoosiers will line it up on 1st and 10. Back to pass, it's Hoover. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
And you didn't have a lot of panic in the first half. But man, you're starting to get now in the second half, and this offense just has really, really struggled, underperformed. You know you're a better...
Oh, he's got some space. Nice pickup on the ground there. They'll move the sticks with the first down.
And this defense, man, they've got to find some answers. They've been less physical than the offense. They've owned the line of scrimmage. They're running the football, putting a drive together. All right, now in the red zone, field shrinking. How do they handle this situation? Bring more bodies, be more physical, be more aggressive.
He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive. Right back to the well. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a first down. And the Hoosiers racing to the line in the hurry-up. Beck's going for the goal line. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Indiana!
And you got to love the mindset that this squad just came out with in the second half. Clearly could not run the football the way they wanted to in the first half. Second half came out with energy, with passion, got the running game going, and then no surprise, they go down the field, they double up their rushing yards, Palmer, and they punch it in the end zone.
You give the guys up front a ton of credit, too, because they were missing some assignments, getting pushed around a little bit here in the first half, which is why they weren't able to have success running the football. And they had a little bit of a come to Jesus, it seems, at halftime. They've come out now playing a little bit angry and finally able to get some movement up front. That made all the difference here on this drive with their ability.
Makes a grab and room to run. To the 43-yard line and a first down for this offense. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Defense trying to keep this offense from getting a line on who to block. Fires to the tight end. This defense giving up ground as he's finally knocked down at the 26. This offense always looking for those big explosive plays, and now they've got it just inside the 30. Corners right up on that line of scrimmage. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage. And the Huskers now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Gives it on the option. Knocked down after a 3-yard gain to the 25. They run into a bit of trouble here. 3rd and long from the 25, and the last thing they want is to get knocked out of field goal range. That was an important stop there as they try to hold them to a field goal on this drive. And this field goal team has been busy. This kicker comes out for the 3rd time tonight. And this one splits the uprights.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
And the coverage team gets the returner on the ground. Indiana comes out ready to get this drive underway. There wasn't much need to throw it around on that last drive for the touchdown, Jesse. They got it done running the ball.
And David, I don't think you...
Turning it on! They finally get to him. And what a play there to pick up the first down. An explosive play to start the drive, and they'll try to keep the D on its heels. Might as well give it to him again.
It's going to be important this offensive line is able to get a little bit of push. Just got to give this guy an inch, a little crease, and he can make yards for you.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Running inside, it's Richard. They'll make the stop at the 42. It's a pickup of 5, and that will be enough for a first down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. They're going to go right back to him on first down.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
Looking for a man. It's Hoover. Unloads to the wideout. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense. The black shirts look into this crowd, and they are delivering energy on this big 3rd down. Pulls and fired complete. Finds a crease at the 20. Run out of bounds at about the 13-yard line, and that's where this offense will go back to work. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these 3rd down situations.
Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be 1st and goal.
It's great awareness by the running back, understanding where the first down marker is and doing whatever it takes to get it.
The Hoosiers will try to put one on the board on 1st and goal. And he's in! Touchdown, Indiana! Getting set for the point after. And the PAT will draw them 1 point closer. So a drive there of 85 yards. And finish the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2. And he takes this from inside the 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They'd love to put a long drive together here as they start from their own 21. Pulled and finds his man on the left. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Looking to pass. It's Calandria. Throws to the tight end. Got a man in the middle.
If you're going to complete these in-breaking routes over the middle of the field, it's really important as a quarterback you don't stare the guy down and tip off where you're throwing the football. He's trying to freeze the safeties in this defense and then throws it on time. Accurate throw, nice pitch and catch.
Going downfield for the big play. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. He'll try to take it back. Finally brought down, but what a play, not only to get the football, but to flip the field position with the return.
And if you're the quarterback, you might want to stop throwing that guy's way. I mean, you knew coming into this game, David, he's one of the best corners in the entire country. He's already been picked off twice now. He is literally living in this quarterback's head rent-free.
And so nice to have a guy like this that can cut off half the field, because now you can put resources elsewhere. He's proven, if you try me, bad things are going to happen.
They get him on the ground, and that'll be the final play of this third period. When you play receiver for this guy, you better be ready to catch the football. He spread it all over the place through the first 3 periods. One quarter to go, and Mike, we have the makings of a classic fourth quarter finish. So the final period starts with a second down play. Might be calling a hot route. Wants to fire on second down. And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43. It looks as if we have an injured Hoosier at the end of that play. Looks as if it's their senior quarterback who's down on the play, and that is a guy they can ill afford to lose. We'll have Holly check on his condition shortly. On third and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. And he can't complete the first pass. Let's see if he can get settled.
We've seen this offense click and hum, and it's not clicking, and something's a little bit off. And I like the deep shot down the field. At least it was an interception, but they got to find a way in this O to manufacture some first downs and some passing yards, because everything's been difficult today.
He's brought down, but not before he picks up the first down on a gutsy call to keep this drive alive. And the Hoosiers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Beebe. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down. It looks as if we have an injured Hoosier at the end of that play. The Hoosiers kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here.
That's just a really nice job by the running back, making the first guy miss and going to get positive yards. This guy's got some wiggle, and you saw it on that play.
It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Pulls it and fires to the left. Touchdown, Hoosiers! They move on top here in the fourth.
And just like that, the game is completely changed, right? The defense comes away with a huge turnover, and the offense able to cash it in, capitalize by scoring a touchdown. So they've now got the lead. Not a lot of time left, but it feels like all the momentum is now on their side.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. And here comes the Nebraska offense back onto the field. So now they take over. This momentum has been completely taken away from them, but still an opportunity to put together a late drive. Got him downfield. And they'll pick up the first down and mark it at the 47. Big play out of the gate to start this drive, and here they come again. From the gun, the running back has it. He showed off a few moves, but not enough to get away from all of those defenders as they stop him for a loss. After losing a couple on that last play, here's second and 12. Fires to the tight end. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. The defense trying to get a stop on third down from the 44. Off the bootleg and rolling out. He's got his man across the middle. Now they're really starting to threaten as they pick up the first down at the 34-yard line. Quarterback run is part of their game plan. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the hit. A nifty pickup there. Picked up some yardage on the ground. Now here comes second down. Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32.
Man, it didn't take long for the defense to get home on that play. You see them playing man coverage in the back end, slowing down the routes from the receivers and the rest of the offense. That forced the quarterback to have to hold on to it for just a split second longer, and they were able to get the sack.
Punt, and he's got room. Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on first down. The Huskers, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line. Gonna run it. It's Nelson. Maybe some room here. Got some room. Headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Nebraska. They've got the lead here in the fourth. The Cornhuskers punch back.
Man, this is wild. Late in the game, we're seeing two heavyweight fighters trading blows. The offense scores their last time out. This offense now scores a touchdown here late to...
Trying to get it away, and he cannot. The quarterback is sacked, and so is the two-point conversion attempt. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Indiana has the ball back, and the Hoosier offense comes out ready to go. Inside, it's Beebe. Picks up a useful 5-yard chunk out to the 30-yard line.
Man, it's nice when you can depend on your big boys up front to make a lane, and you get 5 or 6 yards. You get 5 or 6 yards a pop. You move the ball down the field easily, and more importantly, can get this defense to be more aggressive, to bring DBs close to the line of scrimmage, and then that might open up some big plays down the field.
I love the play call running the football here in the fourth quarter because with the score what it is right now, everything is at your disposal on offense. You are not panicking. This isn't throw every single down, all of a sudden 2-minute air raid type stuff. You can run the ball. You can do all of your stuff, personnel, shifting, motioning. Just got to be very, very careful and absolutely cannot turn it over.
Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on first down. It's 2nd and 3. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
How nice is it as a play caller when you've got a running back as good as this guy, right? I mean, you can just dial up conservative run calls. Nothing has to be too tricky, too fancy. You just know he's going to go make good things happen, even when it's not blocked.
There's a crease. He's finally stopped, but not before he takes it into the red zone. They'll mark it at the 18. And the Hoosiers getting set on 1st and 10. They'll run it in the red zone. It's Beebe. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive.
You know, you better form tackle better on defense. You had a chance to make a big play, miss the running back, and as a result, he's getting positive yards. Defense has to do a better job of finishing.
2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Running inside, it's Richard. Timeout called by the Cornhuskers. That's their first. And that got under their skin a little bit, having to use the TO after giving up the first down.
And this drive, this offense is really focused on physicality, man. Running the football, look right here, right up the gut. Nice play, nice job just controlling the line of scrimmage, putting a drive together. This offense really doing a good job right now.
Nebraska uses a timeout here. It's their second. And now what will they come up with on this 2nd down play? Now 2nd and goal, and right in the teeth of this noise. He cannot get it in, a mere inches away from pay dirt. Nebraska calls a timeout, and that's their last one. They'll take a moment to gather their thoughts and put together a plan for this 3rd down play. Touchdown, Hoosiers! And they've moved out front here in the 4th.
What a great job by this offense. And listen, I judge offenses by what they do in the clutch, in those big moments and right before the half, in the 4th quarter, late in the game, just like right here. You need a score. You got to go take the lead. They do everything they can. Now, defense, you're up. I need you to get me a stop.
Coming out with it, it's Clark. And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. Huskers ready to go back to work on offense. There's plenty of time to work with here, but they have to be highly efficient in their attack, Jesse.
So it comes down to the quarterback position too, Reese. Don't let the moment get too big. Play within yourself, David, because this guy's practiced this situation before.
No doubt. Use the sidelines. They're your friend. I don't have to take deep shots, throw beyond the first down marker so I can stop that clock for a little bit and possibly use my timeouts.
Finds a man on the right. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49.
And they've trusted their QB to throw the football. And he's going to have to make plays. He's made plays throughout the day. This is now when you come up clutch in a big moment when your team needs it. If that's any indication, I like what I'm seeing.
What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Looking to throw, it's Calandria. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. Offense in a bunch formation. On third and long, trying to have a big completion here. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it. A 5-point game here, getting very late in the offense. Will stay on the field on fourth down. Looking down the middle. It's caught. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on fourth down, and they keep the drive alive. Clock is stopped long enough to move the chains, but they've got to get lined up and spike it, David.
Yes, spike it really quickly. Then you get organized when the clock's not running. Get these next few plays that are going to be critical to determining the outcome of the game.
Wants to pass, and he's got to make a play. Finds his big tight end.
Well, you hear all the time that the tight end's the QB's best friend. You saw a perfect example of it on that last play, right? Second down, you need to pick up some positive yards to keep this third down manageable. Really nice job of executing there.
Bringing the heat. And down he goes. A defense bringing the heat. Field goal unit's not coming out here, guys. I think they're going to go ahead and go for it on fourth and long. Gotta find a completion on this one. Slings it downfield. Big tight end makes the grab. It's a first down. They make the stop, and the clock strikes 0, and that will do it for this one. They get the win. They are now bowl eligible, but when you have a 0 in the loss column, there are much bigger fish to fry.
I think a lot of people thought they'd be 6-0 at this point, too. So we know they're going to a bowl game. Great. But, David, they've got their eyes set on the college football playoff and a national championship.